Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and a welcome back as well for the first time in a year to RSPB Langford Lowfields. Now, back doing another photography job up in Lincoln, so I took the 20 odd minute drive over to Langford Lowfields again, and just gonna make the most of the evening. Now, when I came here this time last year, it was absolutely scorching, really bright sun. Today, as you can see behind me, is heavy cloud, and we are actually due rain today as well. It's supposed to rain in just over an hour. So it could be a soggy one, but I'm here and we're just going to enjoy it. So in today's video then, no topics or anything, we're just genuinely having a bimble and we're going to see what we can see. Now, I'm heading to the area where I photographed terns last time, so I'm going to head over that way now, see if we can see any terns again. I can't hear any, and I'll be honest with you, there aren't many birds that I can see on the main lake either. Swans, geese. Last time there was loads of grey herons, cormorants. So, ooh, I think that might be a lapwing. Let's go check it out. Okay, so, yep, lapwing, happy days. Always a beautiful sight to see. And yeah, after seeing my first lapwing at the Anglian Water Nature Reserve over at Rutland Water, that's the one, there we go. I've seen them several times now, and it's always a beautiful sight to see. The colourings on their feathers is just phenomenal. So, as I said that it was quite quiet, loads of terns turned up as well as I went to check out that lapwing, and I thought, you know what, if the terns are around, then I'm going to come up to this area. There's a little, don't know what you call it, picnicky bench area with loads of little seats and stuff. Yeah, it's actually quite nice, and it looks out over two lakes. I think that was another lapwing. Looks out over two lakes, lagoons, whatever you want to call it. So there's one over this side, there's a banked area in the middle, but it does have a lot of reeds on it. And then there's another one here as well. So you've got a really good view of everywhere around there. So yeah, I'm just going to wait here a bit and actually see what I can see. Ironically, this is where I saw all the terns last time. There's not really any on this body of water. There's a massive body of water down the back though, but you can't actually get to it. And there's a few terns flitting around that bit. So yeah, let's see if I can actually get any shots of these terns. Okay, so that last area where I was hoping to see a lot more terns, there was some, but they seemed to be staying over the body of the water even further away. I was watching them in the distance, and yeah, it was just making it really difficult trying to grab shots of the ones that were coming over. What I also saw as well was a lot of grey-leg geese. They kept flying up out of that water and coming towards me as well, which was brilliant to make some nice bird in flight shots. But the lapwings are everywhere at the moment. However, they've been skittish and just making it that bit more difficult to photograph. I was coming out of that one bit, for some reason they gate that viewing area off, don't know why. But as I was coming out of there, one flew up off the pathway that I'm now on at the moment into a different part of the path, and I was trying to follow it along, and then it flew up out of that bit and into somewhere else. But to be fair, there's a pair of terns over there as well. Actually, that's 4 now. It seems to be landing on the posts. So you know you get those posts in bodies of water that give you the height. 2 of them are sat on different ones of those. I've got a shot of that already, but another one's just sat down the back. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling a little bit. Yeah, so the lapwings are the real stars of the show at the moment, but I'm just having issues trying to get a decent shot of them. So I'm hopeful that if they keep making their appearances, I may get a better shot than that first one I got of them, because it's not grand, it's more documentary, but if I can get something just that little bit closer, that would make me a lot happier. So yeah, let's keep bimbling around. I'm not going to do the whole walk tonight, and the reason being is you can see it's very dark and dingy, and you would have seen from some of the shots that I've already posted up, with the settings, the auto ISO is ramping right up. It's really frustrating. But c'est la vie. We work with what we get. So anyway, stick with us then. Let's go see what else we can see. Okay, so in true Mike fashion, I've found a bench to park myself on for a bit. I'm literally just looking out over the main lagoon, so I'm back at the start of the reserve, the entrance to the reserve, and there's kind of a, I don't want to say a boardwalk, pontoon, jetty-esque area with a couple of benches on, and I just decided to pop myself here for a bit. It's very quiet today. Very quiet, stark contrast to when I was down here last, and I find it a bit bizarre as well because the water levels are so low. You can actually see where the water is rippling, where the levels underneath it aren't that, so the water level is very shallow. I thought that would make perfect feeding ground for a lot of birds, but mallards, swans, geese, terns, and then the lapwings, that's all I've seen so far. I've heard quite a few small birds in the reeds and bushes and stuff next to me. And there was one bird call that I didn't recognise, whipped out merlin, and apparently it's a common redstart. But I'm not certain on that, because apparently it's really rare. But every time it chirped, it flashed up saying it was a redstart, so could be wrong. Now, I'm looking out over to the clouds over to my left-hand side, and it's getting very dingy, very dark, and that's concerning me that that rain is just going to roll in and just going to sling it down. Also looks like it's over there as well, and yeah, it appears to be heading this way. So it could be one of those where I have to call it early, and to be honest with you, I say, really disappointed. I was really looking forward to coming down to Langford Lowfields. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a great place. I think it's just a bad day. Now, I can highly recommend it. It's one of those reserves where there's literally no facilities or anything. You just park up in the car park. It's free for members, and I think it's like £2 for most of the day. So obviously it goes towards the RSPB and looking after places like this, but I think it's just a bad day, and I think with the weather it doesn't help at all. So yeah, I'm going to wait here a bit, see what comes about. I'm enjoying watching the terns. Their aerial acrobatics are just phenomenal. But This one just dived into the water then. So yeah, I'll sit around here for a bit and we'll judge it by the light and weather, I think. Oh my days. So I'm walking back to the car now, and to get to Langford Lowfields, you've got to walk down this path. You may have remember it from previous video, and it's getting quite dark now, so I've just stopped to film this bit. Now, on that side of the path, there is the quarry area that you can't get to. On this side of the path, there's farmers' fields. Now, I was walking along and there was a gap in the hedge and a stile. Sorry, there's loads of birds flying around above me. So I was like, let's go check out this farmer's field then, just have a gander while I'm walking back to the car. Anyway, spot this brown hare in the distance and I try and run some shots off of it, but he is really far away. So I just glance over to my right hand side and was like, there's a muntjac deer there. Let's get some shots of that. Lift the camera up. It's not a muntjac deer, it's a gorgeous fox. So anyway, I run some shots of this fox. Crows by the sounds of it. I run some shots of this fox as he's trotting down the field in front of me, just running down the field. So I crouch down as he's getting that little bit closer on the field. He then gets to the edge of the field, because I'm only stood on the edge of it, and starts making his way towards me. So he's trotting along quite happily. So I'm taking pictures, just little short bursts as to not make too much noise. He then stops, looks dead at me. And I was like, I've been seen. So I run loads of shots off. Oh no, he then proceeds to keep trotting towards me. Trot, 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 totally ignoring my existence until he reaches a point where he stops and he looks startled. At that point he's seen me, but he's just frozen. So I'm crouched down and I hammer out a load of these shots. Anyway, he notices that I move, belts it off across the field. He's gone, long gone. So I have just had an absolutely fantastic experience with an absolutely gorgeous, healthy looking fox. What a turn up for the books, considering it's been such a hit and miss kind of day. So I'll stick those pictures up now while I continue making my way back to the car. Okay, so literally almost back at the car now. The light is absolutely shocking tonight. I literally just saw a bunny out on this path that I'm on. Whip the camera up, 640th f8. Auto ISO was pushing it up at 12,800. So I'm like, do you know what? Let's sack it off. It's done. So Langford Lowfields is an absolutely fantastic place, but I'll be honest with you, it's not been my most successful trip this time. I will come back. I mean to come back when it's not me working here, I mean to come and spend a day up here. But, you know, the opportunity's there. I've not heard a woodpecker all this time. Typical. Yeah. Yeah, when I'm not actually working up here doing another job, I should come up here. It's only about 15 minutes to an hour away from me. It's really not far at all. But yeah, woodpecker behind me is taunting me. But it's not like I've had the opportunity. I should make the opportunity because it is a fantastic place. I've just had no luck. However, the saviour of today, that fox was absolutely fantastic. First time I've ever been able to photograph one. First time I've seen one in a wild setting as opposed to on the edge of a road or something like that. So yeah, absolutely amazing. It's made the trip totally worth it. Thing is, you just need that one shot to make a whole trip worthwhile. And for me, that was it. So, well, I've not seen anything else. I'm literally back at the car. It's just there. So I'm going to sign out. Obviously, if you liked the video and you made it all the way through, give us the old thumbs up. If you don't already, drop some subscribes from down the bottom and hit that notification bell. And all that's left for me to say then is this is Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.